Hi and welcome to part 2 of this Solidworks tutorial for a Pinata sweet jar. In part 1 of this tutorial, the main Pinata body was created. In this part of the tutorial, the Pinata needs to be split into two parts and shelled hollow to create the jar. The appearances will also be added in the form of decals, which are available to download from the blog description. To begin, view the Pinata from the side view. Start a new sketch on the right plane and use the centre line and draw a 40mm line up from the axis. Then draw a line across the Pinata, ensuring it goes past the model, level with the top of the guide. With the sketch open, go to Features and Split. Click onto Cut Part. This will split the model into two bodies like this. Click onto the scissors icon here to ensure that both bodies are kept, and OK the feature. Sketch them back onto the right plane. Draw a rectangle around the Pinata and use Extrude Cut to cut away half of the model like this. Select the inner cut face of the Pinata base and the shell feature. When the shell feature opens, change the shell dimensions to 3mm. I found that when you're shelling complex parts, sometimes it's better to split the model in half and then shell it. I split the top part too, as it wouldn't shell from the bottom or the sides until it was split in half, mirrored and combined again. With the base shelled, mirror both bodies from the cut face here, and combine and add the mirrored parts together. Hiding the base part of the Pinata, shell the head from the bottom face by 3mm. It's okay to ignore this warning and OK the feature, the body will still shell. With the head shelled, bring the base body back into view. Use the section view across the right plane so that you can see into the bodies. Selecting the inner face of the shell in the base, start a new sketch. Offset the face, reversed by 3.2mm, and extrude cut it by 3mm through the base body only. Now select the top face of the base body here, and under the previous cut extrude sketch in the feature tree, offset these entities by 1mm reversed, so that there's a gap here. Then select the sketch and offset it by 3mm inwards. Extrude this sketch by 6mm downwards, and OK the feature. Now I need to join up this extrusion to the top part to create the lid fixture. To do this, hide the base body and start a sketch on the under face of the top body. Select the inner loop and offset the inner edge by 0.5mm outwards. Then select the inner loop of the boss extrude and convert entities. Extrude boss this sketch by 3mm upwards, merging it to the two parts to create the lid. Fillet these four edges of the top body by 0.5mm. Then make the base visible again and hide the top. Then fillet these three edges of the opening on the base part by 0.5mm. Now to stop things falling into the legs of the jar, I'm going to use Intersect to fill the legs. To do this I need a new plane. Using the top plane, I'm going to add this new plane 38mm below the top plane. With the new plane selected, select the Intersect feature, then select the base body so that it highlights blue like this. Check the Create Internal Regions box, select Intersect and OK the feature. You'll then need to combine the intersected body to the base part using Combine and Add. Dome the top face of the intersection by 3mm, reversing the direction and unticking Continuous Dome so that it curves down like this. With the Pinata model finished, hide any planes and save the part ready to apply the decals. The decals are available to download from the blog description. They are needed for the next part of this tutorial. Selecting both bodies under Solid Bodies, then the Decals icon, browse and open the white decal. Under the Mapping tab, select Projection Mapping from the drop-down so that the decal window appears, and drag it over to cover the whole Pinata. Holding Ctrl and selecting the filleted edges on the bottom face of each foot, select Edit Decal, open the black decal, and it should automatically map cylindrically covering all the feet like this. The next decal is for the tail. To add this, select Edit Decal and open the pink JPEG. Looking from the side view, under Mapping, select one of the faces of the Pinata tail. When the mapping options appear, ensure the mapping type is on projection and update the projection view to current view. Stretch the decal window to cover the tail and click into the selected geometry box and select all of the faces of the tail. This includes all the filleted edges. This can usually be done much quicker, selecting the tail features in the features tree. However, in this case, because the part was split into two and combined back together, the faces need to be selected individually. You will need to rotate the part around to select all the faces. Remember that you can't select the faces by clicking inside the window. You must be outside of the decal window to do this. Once all the faces are selected, OK the decal. View the part from the right side again and use Edit Decal and open the pink decal again. Under Mapping, select the Pinata's neck face. When the mapping options open, change the view to current view and then change the decal's dimensions to 85.5mm, rotating it by 10 degrees. To move it into place, input 50mm for the vertical location and -5 for the horizontal location. Finally, select all the faces of the Pinata head within selected geometry, making sure that you get the small faces at the corner of the ears here. For the ears of the Pinata, select Edit Decal, browse for the Pinata ears and open it. Under Mapping, select the face of the ear and change the reference to current view again. Make the height of the decal 34mm. Rotate the decal to 14 degrees and drag the window to cover the ear. Then, click into the selected geometry box and select the rest of the ear faces until they're both covered. Viewing the model back onto the right side, open Edit Decal and browse for the Pinata reins decal. This decal is a PNG image, meaning that the white background is transparent. When it opens, you need to tick the Use Decal Image Alpha channel under Mask Image. This ensures that the white background is transparent. Under Mapping, select the Pinata neck and change the projection view to current view. Change the height of the decal to 63.5mm with fixed aspect ratio checked. Move the decal 17.8mm vertically and 7mm horizontally to get it into position. Select all the faces of the Pinata's neck and head, remembering to select the small faces near the ears. Once applied, it should look like this. For the Pinata nose, view the Pinata from the front. Select Edit Decal and open the nose image. This image is another PNG file, so when it opens, remember to check the Use Decal Image Alpha channel under Mask Image. Then under Mapping, select the front face of the Pinata here. Keep the mapping type as projection with the selected reference. Change the width of the decal to 40mm and the vertical location to 10mm, then OK the decal. Now to add the main pattern of the Pinata, go to Edit Decal and open the Pinata Sweet Jar sides. Under Mapping, select the Pinata belly. Ensure the mapping type is on projection and the projected view is the current view. Edit the height of the decal to 118.5mm with fixed aspect ratio ticked. Change the horizontal location of the decal to 22mm and the vertical location to -13mm. Then under Selected Geometry, select all the faces of the Pinata legs, under the belly and the tail, and all the neck faces of the base of the Pinata. With them all selected, you can close the decal. The final decal is for the front of the Pinata. View the Pinata from the front and select Edit Decal. Open the Pinata Sweet Jar front and under Mapping, select the Pinata's belly face. Change the mapping type to projection and update the selected reference to current view. Edit the height of the decal to 118.5mm. Move the decal into place by changing the vertical location to -13mm. To line up the decal, untick fixed aspect ratio and edit the width of the decal to 62.5mm. Under Selected Geometry, select all the other faces that the decal is facing. This includes the legs, the filleted leg joints, and the pinata's neck. With the decal applied, OK it. With the pinata sweet jar finished, I deleted the top solid body and saved the base as a separate part, and then did the same for the top part. That way I could bring the parts into an assembly and move the lid on and off using an exploded view, just like this one. I used an exploded view, motion analysis, and Solidworks Visualize to create this mini animation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching.